Gabe made this beat.
Welcome to Say Like a Champ, episode 159. It's your boy A-Dub.
Hey, boy, Strizzy back in the building. What's good, slackers out there?
What's good? We back in the building. Another beautiful Tuesday. Week 1 of the NFL is over with, and it was a crazy week, honestly. I know we'll get into it more, but man, did you enjoy the games this weekend?
Man, to an extent. You know what I'm saying? So, for the next 17, 18 weeks, we're all miniature football coaches, and when your team loses, it'll ruin your whole day. So, man, you know what it is, but I love it. I'm here for it, and I'm just ready for it to keep rocking and see how my team does. And I'm sure you're the same.
Yeah, no, definitely, most definitely. So, I do want to welcome everyone back. We do got a lot to get to, so we'll go ahead and roll into the show in just a second here. But do want to add in the third member of our panel, Mr. Mad Marcus. What's good?
What up?
What's up, G?
Thank you for coming back, man. Appreciate you having on the show. How you been though? Everything's been good?
Yeah, everything's good, man. Staying busy, but great though. We're all good, productive.
That's what's up. That's the way it is. That's the way we want it to be. All right. So let's go ahead and get jumping in here. Let me pull up our graphics real quick. Let me make sure that everything looks straight over there. And then let's just jump into our first topic of the week. What's up next?
Let's check it out, man, real quick.
Tune to NFL Talk. Let's get it. All right. NFL Talk. We had to start with this. The first week of the NFL season has come and gone, and there were some crazy storylines, some crazy games. In just a moment, we'll take a look at the whole scoreboard so we can see everybody, all the matchups, and who won and lost. But for now, I did want to highlight a couple things. Unfortunately, injuries, the main thing that coming out of the first week, and specifically for us Cowboys fans, we've got to mention Dak Prescott in that game Sunday night against the Bucs, breaking a bone in his hand, requiring surgery. Real quick for me, Marcus, does this spell doom and gloom for the Cowboys season? Is it over for us?
Over. Put a fork in us. We done. Go ahead. Don't try to get another quarterback. Leave everybody where they at. Tank. Get a future quarterback. Sit him behind Dak for a couple of years, and then he'd be the guy, man. So I think we're over right now because he didn't look good before he got hurt anyway. So it might be that injury-prone type quarterback thing. You know how it goes. These guys. I told you, these guys they don't drink milk, man. So you don't drink milk. You break stuff all the time. So I'm just saying.
Definitely not enough calcium.
Nope.
Right.
Let me see. I do want to welcome in a couple people. Stephanie Washington said, "Hey y'all, Stephanie, let us know as a fellow Cowboys fan how you're feeling about this one. We definitely want to hear your opinion on that.
Is it over?
Is it over, or should we stay optimistic?" Anthony Weston in the building. What's good? We know your Chiefs got a big win. What up, Ant? And then Moms, happy SLAC day from Moms, Kelly, Augie, Miles, and Aunt Pammy. Yes, they're out in ATL.
I'm just saying, y'all. What's going on, man?
Early, y'all.
That's what's up. I'm glad though that y'all made it out there safely. So that's what's up though, because they were taking their flight today. So that's good.
For sure.
That's what's up. And definitely shout out to Augie. His birthday. We had his birthday party this weekend. The fellas came through. The kids were out having fun. So that's what's up. Turning the big 7. So
big 7.
Stephanie Washington says got milk, and she says it's over for sure. Yeah.
See?
I'm feeling the same way, but I agree with you, Marcus. I don't want to see him give up too much to go and just get a short-term replacement. Let's just ride it out, see what happens. So, all right, let's see what else we got up here. TJ Watt hurt his pec, and he's going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks. Keenan Allen with a hamstring injury. That was important to me because blew my fantasy already.
What happened to Keenan Allen?
He hurt his hamstring and went out for the game, and then it's looking questionable for this week because they have that quick Thursday turnaround against the Chiefs.
Oh, okay.
He's probably out for sure. I don't think he makes it.
Yeah, and that sucks. So between him and Dak and Cam Akers, I had a bunch of stinkers on my fantasy week one.
Oh, same. I had Cam Akers in the league too.
Yeah, so that was whack. Let's see who else is up there. Jamal Adams hurt himself, and they said it's a thigh or a quad. I can't remember.
Quad, I think it is.
So, and it could be significant for him. Mac Jones is up there too. He's having back spasms, but they said that it should not keep him out.
Trying to carry that whole team. That's what the back spasms come from.
Right. I mean, it gets heavy really quickly when you got the whole team on your back like that. But let's see. Also, I throw on here Rodrigo Blankenship. So this was the first big move of the year. The Colts tied with the Houston Texans, and they did have a chance to hit the game-winning field goal late in that game, and Blankenship missed badly. He was cut today, and they're opening it up they cut right away, and they're opening up a kicking competition. They signed 2 kickers from their practice squad. So
you're a Georgia boy too, right?
What's that? Yeah, he's my Georgia boy. Yeah.
Oh man,
that's crazy to me though. Like I said he's been pretty like legit for them the last couple of years or whatever, and it's not his fault they didn't play like, that they played like crap for 3.5 quarters. You know what I'm saying?
But you are hired to do that job. That's all you got to do is kick. You got to do your job, man.
No, I feel you. But it's week 1 though. Like
you got, we got a tie right now. We need to win. So I'm not saying get them out of here.
That tie might save them though. Better than a loss. It saves them.
But that win will always be better though.
Yeah.
No, you're right. The dub always is better. I agree.
Get them out of here.
They were quick with it.
Go.
Right. I just think it makes me think that there might have been something going on, or maybe there's more in practice that we weren't seeing. And he did have a few kind of I don't want to say like mental letdowns, but a few pressure situations that got to him last year too. So I think that they were ready to let him go. But speaking of kickers though, Justin Reed, the safety for the Kansas City Chiefs, we saw this in preseason. It was kind of a novelty, but their starting kicker ended up spraining his ankle on the opening kickoff, and he did have to kick in the game, kicked a good extra point, and the kickoffs out of the end zone. So,
I was at that game too, and to see him kick the ball and like he did a kickoff and it went in the goal, like it went good. I'm like, dang, do you get something for that? It was crazy, man. So for him to do that, because everybody was like, "Is that a black kicker?" And I was like, "No, I don't think so." And I looked, I was like, "Oh, it is." So. And he looked good though. He looked great.
And they tell him to get a Reed jersey. He does it all.
Yeah, apparently in practice he hit like a 60+ yarder. Anthony West says he's getting him a Reed jersey. That's what's up.
You got to know.
That's funny. I just think he should get a little bonus, man. Save a roster spot.
Yeah,
you never know. So,
but he might change his number though.
At least, true. Yeah, it changes the number on that one. But at least on kickoffs, like that's an extra tackler, so he should do that for sure. I think. Yeah. Grace in the building. Hello, Grace. Thank you for joining the show.
For everybody to know, me and Grace kind of made up on August's birthday, so I don't know if she gonna let it go or she keep going. We gonna keep it going. So, hey, I thought we sell the hatchet, so we'll see. Okay. It's all on her. It's all on her. It's not on me. I did my part. So
okay, well we'll find out together. The whole SLAC family.
We'll find out, man.
We'll see what happens. Let's see. The last person I just highlighted, I put out here is Mike Thomas for the Saints. He came back with a pretty good debut after missing a whole year and a half, or pretty much like all of last year plus a little bit more. He came back with 2 touchdowns and had a pretty solid game. So
it looked good. It looked kind of like the old Michael Thomas out there. I was like, okay.
That's what I was going to ask you. You guys think he's back? You think that was just a blip that last year? I
just think he was hurt. I think he's healthy now, so I think he'll be back to his second. He's a great receiver. He was like, to me, he was like the top 2 receivers when he was healthy. So I think he'll be all right.
Yeah,
I agree. I think Marcus is right. I think health played a big role in the last 2 years or whatever. And I think that Jameis Winston needs to keep him the number 1 receiver, right? They keep talking about like all the receivers that they picked up. Juice is there. They drafted one of the draft this year, so. They need to just keep him number 1 and don't let him, kind of fall to the wayside a little bit.
Gotcha.
Keep him involved and he'll stay happy.
Question: so is Kamara? Is he suspended? Is it official? Because he didn't play, did he?
He played. He just didn't make too many plays.
Oh, okay.
He played.
Just
I didn't see no highlights of him, so I didn't know he played or not.
Yeah. No, he played. Landry, yeah, like Strizzy mentioned, he played well. He had a lot of grabs. So Anthony Weston coming in with saying the Saints have a good roster, and they do.
Yeah.
I think there's just a little bit more continuity than we maybe expected because it is a new coach, but it's their defensive coordinator. So
yeah,
true.
Stayed pretty stable. Let's see. Let's keep it moving here, though. Let's just go to the scoreboard and any other games y'all might want to bring up. But we have the whole slate of games here, and the winner is in color there. So
Ty and Gray.
Yeah, nobody won that game.
I'm gonna say the Chiefs game, even though I was there, but I want to say I thought Mahomes would kind of not be as good as he is because he's one of his best weapons left. So I thought he would struggle a little bit, but he looked fantastic out there, man. He looked comfortable. The line blocked for him great. He had so much time the whole game. He didn't even have to rush. You know, he didn't run a lot either. You know, he did a little something, but they look good, man. And for some reason, he trusts Juju. Like he gave Juju a lot of targets. So I was like, wow. And Juju did good. He had one little mistake, but other than that, he looks pretty good out there. So I think this team gonna be everybody gonna get a lot of share of the ball. It won't be that one person, you know. So, but we'll see when they get crunch time because you know Tyreek Hill was that his security blanket, but Kelsey looked excellent too. Like Kelsey, he looked
Yeah.
The stuff he was doing, I was like, wow, how's he doing that? And he don't move fast. He just great. He's a top tight end in the league right now. It was him and Kittle, but he passed Kittle. I think Kittle was done, but
yeah, Kittle fell off.
But Kelsey, man,
yeah.
I think all tight ends kind of fell off a little bit, but Kelsey, I think Kelsey just up there by himself, man. So
yeah, man, there are certain tight ends out there that for whatever reason you just know how to get open. You know what I mean? Like they're just super reliable. I think Jason Witten was one of them. Greg Olsen was one of them. You know what I mean? And Kelsey, he's just a beast. You know what I'm saying? He's a big wide receiver. You know what I mean? Like he's just one of them dudes.
Yeah.
I agree with Bobby too, but I'm saying like when they come to crunch time, he's not going. He'll go Tyreek Hill before he go Kelsey. I think.
I do want to welcome Bobby to the show right on time. Of course, got to comment when we talk about the Chiefs. But yeah, through that in there, Kelsey's been more of a security blanket, and that Kelsey's on a different level for sure. Anthony Weston throws in. Patrick wasn't too bad for a quarterback who needed Tyreek. I don't think so. Yeah.
Nobody said he needed Tyreek. Nobody said he needed Tyreek.
I love y'all. I love Bobby. I love Anthony. I love all my Chiefs fans, but y'all get a little extra sensitive, Like y'all are like,
yeah.
I love it though. And y'all are looking great. So
yeah, they look good, man. They really look good, man. So
it should be a good one. We're really excited for Thursday night as well. For that, Chiefs Chargers matchup. I think that's going to be a close one.
Yeah, they definitely did spread the ball around a lot though, which was good to see.
Yeah,
everybody touched the ball.
Let me see what else I liked on here. The Steelers Bengals. Marcus called this one. Marcus, you had the upset. You called the Steelers. You thought that they would be ready and play well defensively.
Yeah,
it's
crazy. They lost that game though.
Yeah, they still. I was supposed to say they still should have lost. Like it's crazy that they had so many chances, and I really thought this was going to be a tie because Tomlin seems to have a tie every single year.
Right.
But they came out on top at the very end. So that's what's up.
You see the sensitivity. You see what Anthony's saying. Like don't even put it up. Don't take it down. Don't give him no take it down. Don't give him no little credit with that. You see how he do it?
Always says not sensitive, just to educate the slow. Okay, all right. That's
you see how they coming at us like the shot. I mean they unloading the clip. They are unloading the clip right now. Don't mess with them Chiefs, man.
I love
I don't think we should talk about Chiefs no more. I'm done with talking about the Chiefs right
high, here. You know what I'm saying? They shoot from up there. It's not.
I don't want to lose no friendships right now. I mean, we gonna not talk about them. This is good stuff, man. Dang.
Let's see. Green Bay and the Vikings. That was a stinker for Green Bay. I actually one thing I really noticed is all the teams that did not play at all in the preseason were bad this first week or started off really slow in the first half. Like I think there is really something to that. The teams that played their players in the preseason started off in more of a rhythm. I think they're I don't know what happened. Preseason became so much of a joke, but it was there for a reason a little bit,
Oh, for sure. It's all fun and games when you're practicing against your own team every day because no one wants to hurt anybody. You know what I mean? So you're actually not getting the best offensive and defensive looks, right? So like when you play in the preseason, whether it's 1 series, 2 series, 3 series, you're still playing against another team who is actually going to come after you. So you're right. If you don't play in the preseason at least a little bit, you're probably going to come out a little bit slower and not as in sync as a team who did play in the preseason. So I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
The game that most frustrated me was last night, man. Like, you can't be on the 1 yard twice and two different people fumble the ball on the goal line. You can't do that. And then you got 4th and 5. You got Russell Wilson like on the field. You pay him all that money. You gotta go for that. Like, go. That's how you lose a game. Not a 64-yard miss. Like, nah, you gotta miss with the guy you paying the money to.
64 yards is long. That's a long kick. Even for the best kickers, that's a long kick. And even if the play falls through, Wilson can get you 5 yards with his legs. So, like, I agree with Marcus. There was so much time. They wasted a bunch of time calling that last stupid timeout. But it was poor clock management, poor coaching on the Broncos half. They could have gotten that first down. I think it still could have won that game.
Yeah, man.
Exactly. No, I agree with both of you too. I think that was a bad call. Russell Wilson came out, ever the PC, ever the company guy, and was like, "Oh yeah, I trust the coach's decision," but it was poorly handled. And I think that is crazy that they did waste a lot of time coming into that. Then they're like, "All right, this is just going to be the last play," and then I think it was after that when the Seahawks were downing the ball, right, when they're kneeling, and now he wants to take his timeouts, his extra timeouts, like. That was just really badly handled at the end of the game, and just
because especially he came back to Seattle, like and the crazy one thing I didn't really like is the fans booing. Like, that's one person I wouldn't have booed. Like, you can't boo Russell Wilson. Like, that was a little too much. And so I think it really made him kind of tighten up his play because he really. I don't think he was expecting that because even they interviewed him for the game. He's like, they embraced me. He didn't think because I gave him a Super Bowl. I did all I could there, you know what I'm saying? And they gonna boo me throughout the whole game. I'm like, wow.
I think that did tighten him up. I
man.
It was gonna be more of like a friendly competition thing, and then they were like booing him, which I kind of take exception to too. Now I think it was like half and half. Maybe there were people cheering, but boos are easier to hear.
I don't think it should have been any boos. Like, I know some people who go back home there, but not. I just
they traded him.
Guy.
It's not like they didn't want him. They didn't want to invest in him. So it's like, I don't know. It's not like
which I should be doing. I should be booing Pete Carroll every time he come on that field. Every time he come, every game, just boo him. That's y'all should be booing. He ruined y'all franchise.
Yeah, for sure.
So I really don't like the Seahawks anymore. I don't respect those guys. Forget the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
I thought their fans were going to be cooler than that too, honestly.
Especially Seattle. I could like the Raiders. I can understand them just like that's their fan base. No, like Philly, the Eagles, like that. But the Seattle, like, he the best quarterback you ever had. Like, he there's no quarterback better than him. And you gonna boo this man? Like, come on, dog. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think because he got paid too. That's why I think they don't like that either. He got paid a lot of money too. That's probably what some of it is. But that was unbelievable. Cause to me, I ain't seen no video or nothing. You know, they didn't do no video, nothing for him. It was just like, wow, man.
Yeah, they didn't do any reception or anything. I think that they were kind of pissed off about the fact that it was so much about Russell Wilson, but it's like, what can they expect? You know, the media only goes so far into these stories. So of course it was like the Russell Wilson game, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how the NFL set it up. But Anthony Weston, though, mentions Shelby Harris afterwards, and that was a cool a cool little interview afterwards, but he was the one that was part of that Russell Wilson trade. And at the end of the game, he was like, all I can say is let's ride.
If you guys don't know what the let's ride mean, go to YouTube and type in let's ride and Russell Wilson, and you'll get a big laugh out of it. So if y'all know what that mean, go YouTube it. You'll brighten up your day.
That's the rallying cry now. Let's ride.
Yeah.
It's so funny. But that was a good game though. That was a really good game and a good scene. And it's crazy to think that like some of these games this week one, you know, will come into play later in the year, you know, and I love that about football is that it is so, you know, it's punitive. Like, you got to win your games if you can win them. So,
man.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I'll say this too. You know, Geno Smith's been a backup for a while, kind of moving around teams. He looked spry last night. Like, boy was moving. Like, so I mean, I'll give it to him. Like, I don't expect it every game, obviously, but last night he was hyped. He was moving. They were moving downfield, man. He actually looked pretty good last night.
That's what I'm about to say too. But he got a little too carried away. He had a good first half. He got too comfortable. He started doing too much, and that's Gino. That's Gino. That's the Gino we know right there.
Yeah.
The first half he was West Virginia Gino, and then second half he went back to himself. So it's like, come on now.
That was Jets Gino.
Yeah, it was definitely Jets.
I know. I was like, you're doing great, but don't get too far ahead of yourself.
He was doing a little too much.
But we'll see though. I do want to shout out the Bears too. Justin Fields getting that win week 1. Not a lot of people gave him a chance. Early in that game, it was sloppy. He was getting beat up, and I was feeling bad for him already for this year. And then they got themselves a little win, so that's what's up. So, but yeah, a very interesting first week for sure, as far as different upsets and just the close games, the comebacks. The Saints almost going down to the Falcons. The Jaguars almost beating the Commanders. Mm-hmm. And then the Giants too. I do have to mention the Giants. Like that came out of nowhere. The Titans were controlling that game up until the fourth quarter, and the Giants slowly got back in it and ended up winning that game. That's kind of embarrassing.
If Barkley can stay healthy, man, they're gonna be. He can carry them, man. You know, so they got a decent team. I just need him to stay healthy.
Agreed. We'll see if he can do it. He has had trouble over the past couple of years, but maybe this is the year it comes all together. Let's see. Anthony West is saying, so Burrow wasn't great. Some of these teams need to play their starters in the preseason. I agree. With him, though, he had that appendix thing, so I think that set him back too this offseason.
Yeah.
Only thing, I don't think it ever changed because Peyton Manning never played preseason, and he was one of the greatest quarterbacks ever.
How many Peyton Mannings are there, you know?
I know, but I'm just saying, that's like you got to keep your guy healthy. I don't want my guy to get hurt in preseason. So
I see what you're saying.
I had no problem with them not playing preseason because I don't watch preseason, so I don't really want to play preseason. So it just maybe a series or two, but that's still not enough. So I don't know.
At least suit up and go out there and get hit a couple times. Like
you want your quarterback to get hit?
Yeah, I want him to get hit a little bit. I want him to I want him to dodge live bullets. Like,
did you hear me earlier? They don't drink milk. The generation they gonna get hurt. You don't want that, man.
Maybe that's just an old school mentality, but
yeah,
I don't know. I want him out there.
He said he want him to get hit. That's funny, man. Now, if it's Josh Allen, then that's different because he get hit and start laughing. And he's on another level. That's crazy to me. He got hit hard. He was like laughing at him, like, wow.
Yeah.
And he dunked on Wagner. That was crazy.
70 Washington says she's glad the Niners lost. A bunch of haters.
I hate the Niners too. I hate the Niners and the Steelers the most out of any team, and plus the divisional teams. But I hate them so bad.
Yeah, me too. All right, that's what's up, though. That was week 1, though. I think that was a good look at the scoreboards. I think we'll keep it moving a little bit, but definitely appreciate the comments in there. And yeah, it was a good week 1. Looking forward to a good week 2.
Even though Chief fans, we appreciate you guys' comments. Okay,
even the Chiefs fans.
Keep them coming, y'all. Keep them coming. We love it.
All right, let's keep this thing moving. Let's go to our shortest topic of the night. All right, NBA talk. We're deep in the offseason. Not a lot of player news, not a lot of things going on. But we did hear today the NBA announced Robert Sarver's punishment after they looked into the allegations against the Suns' workplace and environment. He was suspended from the NBA for 1 year and fined $10 million for his participation or fostering of the environment that they created. This came out kind of sneakily, right? The NBA said that they were going to investigate this, but it was several months ago that an ESPN article came out regarding, some things that were looked into and some different people's reports of how it was under him and different sexist things, different racist things that he had said. So it's not surprising that this is coming out, but I'm interested to see what more details we hear because they kept the investigation part really kind of quiet on the level.
Yeah.
What did you guys hear about this though, and what are your guys' thoughts on the Robert Sarver situation?
I hate Sarver. I think he falls under one of the worst sports owners in professional sports. I've never really liked him. I think he hasn't really done right by the organization like ever. And I also think a 1 year suspension and $10 million fine is nothing at all $10 million.
Light.
It's $10 million to him is $1,000 to us. You know what I'm saying? Probably less.
Maybe 10,000. Maybe 10,000.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Maybe. And then a year suspension is basically a vacation where he's going to appoint somebody who he trusts to run it for the year while he's gone. To me, depending on what comes out later, I feel like, especially like the racist comments and sexist comments, like this is homeboy from the Clippers all over again. You know what I mean? It wasn't brought into like the actual light for us to really see it, so it's not as bad, right?
Like there's no recording, like we haven't heard tape,
exactly.
You know?
Like it's basically that
we know of.
That we know of.
100%. So I'm like, yo, get him out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like NBA, like I think the NBA, NFL, these organizations need to have kind of a no tolerance policy for stuff like this, especially when your team is predominantly, the league is predominantly black. You know what I'm saying? Women are starting to come into the league a lot more than they ever have before. Like it's just there's no room for it, in my opinion. So this when you're spending $10 million fine, it's nothing to him. He's fine. I think you gotta go.
Yeah, but he's not the only one. You know, that's why I think it came down to that. And then the thing it is, we can say all we want, but if these Suns players not saying anything, they still playing for him. What can you do? They just make a stand, don't play, you know, or maybe do something that hurts them even more, you know, hurt his pockets. But they gonna still play, still do their thing. He gonna still get the money. So he Anthony said he believed it was too harsh, but he gonna be chilling. It's a vacation for him. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He gotta be in there, you know. I'm saying, like I said, 10 mil is nothing for him. So like I said, he's not the only one. They stick together. So it's old news to me.
Yeah. I think you're right though, Marcus, as far as like the fact that he's not the only one and they kind of do stick together. I think that's why this was a little bit lower. I do think that the Sterling thing with the Clippers, it escalated bigger. And
you
I
had
think
to
the
do
NBA
it.
wants like the opposite of that, right? Yeah. I think the NBA and all the owners, right? I think the other owners are sitting back being kind of nervous about this too. Like, hey, because they don't want anybody coming for their team or anybody to catch them off guard. So I do think that that's why it was a little bit lower. They're like, let's do something. 10 million, that sounds shocking, but that's really, if we compare it to the revenue he made from the Suns alone last year, that's really nothing for him. So,
hey, you owners out there, make sure you empty your trash. They have to delete the emails. They delete the emails, but hey, make sure you empty that trash. I'm just letting you know.
They hire firewalls, everything.
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty crazy. But we'll see if there are more details or if they just kind of sweep it under the rug. I do think that the timing of it is interesting too, because they're just like, all right, it's kind of slow right now, but let's just kind of like, you know, wait for something else, you know, to come along. And hopefully that way by the season comes, people have forgotten about this. So, I don't know. Anthony Weston said, how is Snyder surviving? He had a ton going on. I don't know, honestly. I think that he is in hot water too. Dan Snyder, the Commanders, ownership group.
When he got the name of the Commanders, he was good. That's all I was waiting for. I think once they got that name, he's okay. Leave him alone now. You know.
Got you.
Snyder ain't going nowhere until Goodall is gone.
Yeah, I think they're tied together somehow too.
Yeah,
it is like that's the thing too about like I don't know the whole NFL thing last year. I thought it was gonna blow up bigger between Gruden and between Flores with his suit for discrimination.
Yeah.
But I think that a similar thing is going to happen here, right? Where they're just going to like take that person, use them as a scapegoat, and then they're going to just move on and not go any deeper because they don't want to dig too deep into these type of things. And Gruden, I'm surprised he went out like that because honestly, if I was him, I'd be like showing everybody I sent the emails to. I'd be like, all right, y'all want to read my emails? Let's do this.
Exactly.
That's right.
I feel like something exactly. Right. I feel like something happened on the back end that maybe they were like, "Look, we just need you to go down like this." But we'll see. This probably won't be Sarver's defining moment, and it'll probably be forgotten, unfortunately. But I'm just curious to see when these owners are going to start at least cleaning up their act a little bit, or at least just protect yourself better because it's a new day and age. You know, this is not old school sports. This is not you can talk like that in the locker room, like. It's a new day, I think. So
I think because most of the owners just kind of chill out in the background, you don't really see or hear from them much. They think that they're never going to get caught. You know what I'm saying? Like only a handful of owners in all these organizations are kind of like out in the public. So you got JJ from Dallas and Mark Cuban from the Mavericks. Those guys who are just always out at every game they're seen. But I think they just think to themselves they're untouchable until they finally get touched. So,
but if it's light like this, you're like, all right, that was
exactly.
But you always have like maybe when Devin Booker retires and everything, that's when he'll probably talk about it then. But when these active players, they're getting paid from these guys, so they're not gonna mess up their money, But that's how you make a stance to me. Don't wait till you not playing no more to say something. You mean that now because you're not even part of the organization no more. But that's how it goes, man.
The Clippers players are like, we're not playing for him. Like, we don't want to play for him. We want him out of here. Like, Chris Paul was very vocal about it. Like,
but if you don't have that recording, I think he's still the owner.
Probably.
Yeah, I think that the way it came out publicly,
you had to fire him. You had to.
Yeah.
So, but I think that no recording. I think he's still right now, still up there saying stuff about Magic right now. But
he definitely talking about Magic right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, so that's that. We'll see if anything more comes out or if details are to be had. Probably not. On the WNBA side, though, the Aces are up 1-0 in the WNBA Finals against the Connecticut Sun, and Game 2 is going on right now. So,
hey man, you got the wrong picture up there, man. You got to have an MVP on there, man, from South Carolina, man.
Oh, what's her name?
I forget her name now. Dang, I had it in my head too. But yeah,
I like Wilson though. She's balling out too, though.
But she ain't the best player on the team, though.
Yeah, but this was from the other game the other night, though. So
I know, I'm just messing with you, man. Who y'all have the Aces sweeping this one night? I think get competitive.
I think that they should. They probably won't sweep, but I think that they should win it.
Okay.
And definitely got to give shout out to Stephanie Washington. Yeah, she said the Aces are going to bring their first championship.
Miss Stephanie, can you tell her who the rookie is? Asia, that's who it is. Asia,
yeah.
She won championship last year with the Gamecocks, and then this year she's a rookie. She might get another one back to back, man. She's a baller.
Definitely, but that's her. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Unc is in the building as well. Welcome to the show. No worries there.
Never late, man. You right on time, man.
Always right on time. But yeah, this is exciting for Vegas for them to have a championship when maybe like only 5-10 years ago we didn't think they would even have like a team, like a professional sports team.
Right.
So
they're gonna be
that's
like
pretty cool.
Only
can you imagine
championships coming through there is gonna be from the WNBA.
Can you imagine that parade on the strip though? That's gonna be nice.
That's gonna be wild.
That's gonna be the best parade ever, right there. You can never beat that. So
that would be dope.
For sure.
Yeah.
And if only the Raiders could do it, but I don't know. Or the Golden Knights too. That would be cool. They've came really close too, but we'll see.
Raiders might do it when they get rid of David Carr. Then they'll do it. Not David, but Derek. My bad. I said David.
Yeah, he definitely holding them back.
We'll see if an NBA team ever gets there too. Maybe the LeBrons,
Yeah, LeBron.
He said LeBron. Lost the Las Vegas LeBrons.
Right. I don't know what they would be called. You know what I'm saying? But I think that they'll be out there soon. But that's what's up. That's our basketball talk. Nothing really too crazy.
Nothing going on, man. It's quiet, man. It's quiet.
LeBron should relocate the Kings to Vegas and just keep the name.
No. Bring Supersonics there. That's what I would do. Vegas Supersonics.
Oh, Vegas Supersonics would be dope.
Okay.
Sacramento Kings, Las Vegas Kings wouldn't be bad either because he's supposed to be the king.
Yeah, you're right. That's better. You're right. You're right. You got it. Yeah. See,
Anthony Weston, he's already been hearing rumblings that LeBron is going to go to the Kings for that final year to play with his son before they move to Vegas. So, I don't know. Stephanie said Knights making too many dumb trades. The Las Vegas LeBrons, yeah, something like that. I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, Miss Stephanie, I still need you to go to that cheesecake place for me, man. They owe me my money, man. Hey, I let you go by the Tasties cheesecake.
Yeah, we got to wait.
I've been waiting a whole year for my cheesecakes, man. I paid $25, man. That's gas money, man.
They're like check the tracking number. Like it's still on the
way. We sent them to you, so look at tracking. I must say alpha delivery still. Okay, all right.
Right. I must say alpha delivery. That's wild.
All right, well, let's keep it moving. Let's go to our final topic of the night. We're doing good though. We're on a good pace. So let's
set that record. Let's get that record today, man.
Let's keep it up.
So what's next again?
Other sports?
Oh yeah, other sports. Okay, so not football.
Yeah, not basketball. We did that already.
Oh, okay, like hockey.
Yeah, like hockey. Hockey. Feel me?
Okay, like baseball. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Like soccer, right?
There we go.
Like soccer.
Like other sports.
All right, other sports. We got some interesting topics for this week. We do want to say rest in peace to the Queen that passed away. And there were some soccer delays going on for the European or the EPL team specifically. They suspended all matches for a full week. And today there was a protest at Bayern Munich, which is in Germany, of these delays because the EPL teams that are participating in the Champions League basically screwed up the schedule for a lot of fans. So I thought it was pretty cool that the soccer fans never hesitate to kind of let their voice be known. They say last-minute match delays and bans because of a Royals death. Respect the fans. And I just wanted to see what y'all thought about this, like how you guys feel about this opinion on the situation.
No comment.
That's fair. Plead the fifth. It's all good.
She's not my queen. I don't.
I was always told you can't say nothing good. Don't say nothing at all.
Right. Yeah. You know, it's you. I guess I'll put it like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do a bunch of good things, but you're only going to be remembered for the bad things, right? Like, primarily. You know what I'm saying? And it's really hard to kind of like look past all the bad and bigotry and all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that's us. You know what I'm saying? We live in America. We don't live in the United Kingdom or Britain, as you would say. But I don't know.
Yeah, I can see it both ways. I get where you're coming from for sure. This doesn't happen too often, especially with she was really old, but can't stop everything either. So
she really
coming from on that,
she did.
And there's a plan in place. So I don't know. In college football news, the Georgia Bulldogs in the AP poll did move in front of Alabama after Alabama had their scare against Texas. Hook 'em horns. They were there. They were very close. Marcus, what did you think?
Man, it's actually a win for me. People say we lost, we won really. So all week I've been getting text messages. I'm about to blow y'all. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm supposed to do that. You can blow it, but man, I don't know. I think August's birthday, that environment, it made some things happen. Being grade school again, my boys, did well.
We got to watch the game together. Yeah,
but but being all serious though, they took our quarterback out. The backup came in there, and you still didn't do what you're supposed to do. So I'm like, are the Longhorns good, or is Bama, who we think they're gonna be this year, not that good? I said last year they wasn't that good. People give them too much respect. So I think Texas doing that, people gonna see whoever play them now, they're gonna get so much respect now this year. So I think the team will come in saying we could beat the Alabama, and that's gonna be kind of hard for them. So I see them losing 3 games this year. So because you beat about 1 point with a backup quarterback, you definitely win losing 3 games this year. So I see.
I like it. Maybe it was the mojo and the environment we got to see it in that helped all the good vibes go Texas's way. But I think that they made a big statement as far as joining the SEC, that they can be physical, that they recruit, that they got players too. So
and we got a quarterback coming. We got a quarterback coming too. I can't wait.
Apparently, somebody I has a good last name. So we'll see though. How are you feeling though, Strizzy, about Oklahoma? Y'all are creeping up.
Yeah, sure did, man.
Yeah, man.
Ahead of USC.
We're playing well. We're playing. I think for me, I'm loving how we're playing defensively. You know what I'm saying? Like we haven't really played anybody yet. You know what I'm saying? We get Nebraska next week. That would have been a good game, but they just lost last week after head coach fired. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how that game's gonna be, but defensively we're playing a lot better than we played in recent years. But man, I want to touch back on that Texas game a little bit. I think it was rigged, bro. Like Texas should have won that game, dude. Like the amount of missed holding calls, and not even missed holding calls, they just blatantly didn't call. Like it was
in the end zone.
Bro, yeah, like that's when the ref is like right there, can see everything. Like I think that the NCAA was like, we can't let Bama lose in week 2.
Yeah,
that's all conspiracy stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's all fun, but like I don't know. I don't like Texas, but I think they played a hell of a game, and I think they really could have and should have probably won that game.
We don't like you either way. Respect
You
it.
know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I gotta give flowers where they do. You know what I'm saying? But like they played a hell of a game. And I think you're right. Like I'm always really confident playing. I've been really confident playing Texas the last couple of years, but this year I'm like, damn, they played the hell out of Bama. We might have a real legit fucking game on our hands this year. So
Yeah, finally.
It's gonna be a good one.
you know what I'm saying? We can't play around. So, but it should be a good one, man. I think both defenses are getting way better. So I think this Red River match this year might be really, really good.
Yeah.
I do want to get to the comments real quick. Anthony West says, "What's going on with the Sun Belt Conference? Georgia Southern, Appalachian State, and Marshall. Upset Notre Dame this weekend, which was a big one. Notre Dame, they Unc says, I'm glad they're not ranked in the top 10. They never play anyone good this season. Well, they played Ohio State and they played them tough. That's a good team, but then they lost to Marshall. They're 0-2 now, so
you can't lose to Marshall, dog.
Yeah, you can't.
Especially with Marshall on that team. Come on.
Right. Now, maybe back then it would be okay, but it's funny though. The Georgia Southern, Appalachian State, they beat Texas A&M this week after almost beating North Carolina last week. It's crazy that when we see these teams, they're usually like playing a D1 school and they're usually getting beat up a little bit. But what we don't see is when they go play the people on their level, they're really good teams and they're really well put together teams. So I like that though. I like that college football and just football in general is evening out to where it's like, hey, you never know. There's a chance for all those teams to kind of come up and surprise some of the bigger teams. And with the whole NIL deals, they were like, oh, this is going to ruin college football and the best teams are just going to get better. But I think it's different now. I think that everybody's got a chance. I like it. And with the playoff coming in a few years, even more teams are going to get in. So It's going to be good. It's going to be good stuff. We'll continue to watch the college football playoff rankings or college football rankings. We'll throw them up there.
Kentucky number 9. Dang.
Yeah, Kentucky number 9 after their big win against Florida. Yep. Arkansas number 10. So a lot of a few SEC teams up there. It's pretty good though. I like how it's looking so far. I'm excited for your guys' game for sure though. OU Texas is coming.
Who you guys got this week?
Georgia plays South Carolina this week, which should be pretty cool. We'll get to see Spencer Rattler, ex-Oklahoma starter.
Oh, really? He played for them?
Yeah.
He transferred.
I thought he went to the UAB or something like that.
No, he transferred to South Carolina. So.
Oh, okay.
Pretty crazy. Unc says though, it says NIL making kids college millionaires overnight. It is crazy because especially the UConn. There's like a girl on the UConn women's basketball team, and they're like, she's making more this year than she's going to make next year when she gets to the WNBA.
That's crazy, man.
They're like, she's more marketable and profitable as a college athlete than she will be at the WNBA level.
Dang.
That's pretty wild. But it's definitely a new landscape out there for the college kids. I'm happy for them though. The only thing that sucks is they're making all this money for all those generations of college kids that didn't make nothing, couldn't even take a meal from McDonald's. Like, dang. So it's so drastic how it changed.
I know Ed O'Betting, he's pissed off right there, boy.
Yeah, no doubt.
Reggie Bush trying not to trade is great, but Reggie Bush right now kicking all kinds of rocks. Man as hell.
Right. He's like, just because they got my mama a crib, like what?
For real. Took my Heisman.
It is so crazy. Like you can't take away what he did on the field just because.
For sure.
All right. In baseball, we're still chasing history. Aaron Judge is now, I think he's got 56, chasing 60. And then Pujols, he's tied A-Rod. I think he's at 596.
You got 2 weeks, right, to break it, right?
Yeah, they got 2 weeks to go. And then this weekend, Mike Trout entered the conversation a little bit. He had home run in 7 consecutive games, which the MLB record was 8. But he did not hit a home run earlier today. They did play earlier today, and he didn't get the home run, so he wasn't able to make history there.
You think Trout, with the injuries, you think he kind of falling off, or you think he's still going to be that stud he's supposed to be?
Unfortunately, I think with the injuries, he's falling off, which sucks because he was on a trajectory to be the best baseball player ever. I think he's still up there, but
not like he was.
Not like he could have been, yeah. But we'll see. I think he's a little bit upset right now at how things are looking, and people were saying, his career might be coming to an end with this nagging injury. when he came back this time, he's come back on fire. So I love to see that. Hopefully he'll be back for real. Yeah, Anthony West says Angels just wasting 2 historical talent careers for sure. Him and
who's
Ohtani,
the other one?
So,
Ohtani.
Ohtani, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let Ohtani go.
I think he's gonna be out of there. I think he's gonna be out of there soon enough. We'll
Is
see.
that the Asian guy?
Yeah.
Is he really that good though?
Bro,
He is, and
Oh.
he pitches and hitting. You know, he's one of the best hitters and one of the best pitchers, and nobody does both. So
has that ever happened before?
No, like Babe Ruth did it. Like back in the day,
Okay.
they had pitchers that would kind of hit, but I'd say since the 60s, 70s, there's not been an actual pitcher to play both ways.
He said Pujols passed him already.
Oh, nice. That's what's up. Okay. Pujols 697. Okay. I thought he was tied at 696. So 697, he passed A-Rod. Next is Babe Ruth. So we'll see. I just want him to get to that 700 club. That'll be dope. Only so many people are in that. We'll see. So yeah, we're definitely tracking that Pujols and Aaron Judge as well. And Ohtani definitely a monster. I just really hope Ohtani inspires the next generation to do both and not just be pigeonholed into one or the other.
Yeah.
Who else we got on here? Bubba Wallace. He won this weekend in NASCAR.
He won.
Yeah.
He won.
Man,
And
I missed that.
This is technically his second victory, but this was a real deal victory because he took the checkered flag. It wasn't because of a rain delay or anything like that.
Okay.
So shout out to Bubba Wallace and Michael Jordan, the 2311 racing team. They're making a little bit of magic together. And he was actually driving the 45 car this time. It's pretty cool. They have a 23 and a 45 car.
The Concord car.
Yeah.
That's
so he's
dope,
driving
man.
the 45. So that's what's up. Definitely got to say shout out to Bubba Wallace. And Anthony West said his dad was at that race. That's what's up.
Yeah. If y'all haven't watched that Bubba Wallace documentary, that's awesome, dog. You should check it out.
We watched a couple episodes though. I think it's definitely worth just to see kind of it's interesting, huh?
Man, it's nice, man. Because how he came up, you know what I'm saying? He didn't just come out of nowhere. Like he was in the mud, dog, and he really did his thing to get where he's at, dog. I always thought maybe just because he's a black driver, they want to see a black driver go. But he worked his way up, man. I was like, wow, he's pretty good.
No, you're dead on, and I think that's part of what he has to deal with all the time, right? Is people see him at this level and they're like, oh, well, we're just assuming that you got here because of this or that, or that you're filling, you're checking a box type of thing.
Yeah.
But he really did have to try to get there. So I want to see him continue his success. I think that'll be dope. Unk says, I think Formula One has a big race in Austin every year. They do. And I still know this is so far off, but next October, I think it is, or November, that they're doing one in Vegas on the strip. They're going to shut down the strip.
That's
crazy.
Through Vegas. So I definitely want to get a really nice room on the strip with a big view so we can watch the race.
That's crazy, man.
I'm excited for that. Let's see. Last on here, the U.S. Open. It's a new day in tennis. We got Iga Swiatek, who for the women's, and then also Carlos Alcaraz.
He's a beast.
Yeah, he came. This was really his coming out party. This tournament. He's only 19 years old, but with the win at the U.S. Open, he did become the number 1 ranked tennis player, the youngest ever men's ranked number 1. So at 19,
I think he's the next because I watched him and the stuff he does. He really he beats himself. That's how good he is. You not really beat him. I think he's playing against himself because he does stuff like wow. He's quick and like you can't do anything a trick for him he can't get to. Because I seen a guy hit a real short one and he went to it and got it and killed him. Like how do you? His recovery is out of his world. And he's strong. He's quick. I think he's gonna be hard to beat, man. He's gonna be good, dog. He's gonna be that guy.
I agree. Like you said, is it him beating himself and the fact that he's only 19?
Yeah,
he's
man.
Like, especially compared to where Federer, Joker, Nadal are right now. Like they're all on their way out.
Yeah.
So
he gonna have it to himself.
He might step into a nice range
for sure.
Yeah. So that's
he's so confident too. He's very confident. That's a good thing he has. He's very confident.
Yeah. I like it. I think this was kind of his time to step up on the stage, especially with Djokovic being out of this tournament, right? He did not get vaccinated. He was not able to come into the U.S. and be a part of the U.S. Open. So this gave the kid a chance to shine a little bit. So I like it. I think big things from here for him. So we'll see. But that's it. That's the end of our show. We made it through other sports. We still got a little bit of time here. So depending on what you guys want to do you guys want to do a little game, or what do you guys feel like doing?
Let's do the game.
Did you find the game or another one?
Yeah, I'll find another one here. So I had this one. This is another similar one to the one we did last time. So
Cool.
we'll do the player map again. And before we do get into this, I just want to say thank you guys all for tuning into the show, for your likes, your comments, your engagement. We appreciate you guys being here every week. Next week will be a little bit different. The boys are going to be hosting the show, and I'm going to be on remote, but that'll be exciting too, and we'll celebrate 160 like that. But yeah, definitely appreciate the love and support, and yeah, we even have time to play a little game this time, so I think that's dope. Let's get into it real quick. You guys see my screen okay?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to try to see. Oh, this will be perfect. Yeah, so we don't see so many ads. All right. Here we go. And, Kelly joining in real quick. She says, happy Tuesday. Weird catching y'all so late. Yeah, got to get adjusted to that time. But glad you made it safely for sure. And let's get it. Okay, we got the 5-minute timer. And chat, be ready to help us, especially me with my spelling. But we're going to follow the player map and see if we can identify who it is. Let's get it. All right. Oh, wow.
Dion.
Okay.
Dion.
Yes.
Oh. What is it? Dion?
I think that way. Yeah, DEI, I think.
Okay, we got that one. 1 for 1, baby. Let's see. Born in Texas, TCU.
LT, right?
Ooh, no,
He
went to Chargers. Yeah, no, he might be LT. Yeah.
TCU. And then the Jets afterwards, right?
I know he played for the Jets.
Yeah, that's where he went after the Chargers.
Like at the very end.
We know what we got, man. Let's go. We know what it is. Even though they say we got it wrong, we know what it is.
Okay. Arkansas, the Bills, the Eagles, the Bears.
Arkansas Bills.
Oh, offensive tackle. I forgot we got clues down here.
True that.
Peters? Is it no? Peters, right?
Yeah. And they haven't updated him to say the Cowboys yet. Yep, Jason Peters. Okay, we got that one. Let's see. Born in Cali, went to Utah, the Chargers, the
Utah
Ravens, and then the Rams.
Safety.
What is this like?
What you call it? Waddle. Is it Waddle?
Oh, Eric
Waddle.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's right. That sounds about right.
Okay.
Oh, Gronk.
Born in here, Gronk.
Oh,
nice. Rob Gronkowski. See, they gotta try to make me go.
Yeah.
Let's put that, man. We know what it is, man.
I got it. Okay, Virginia Tech, Buffalo, the Commanders, and defensive end.
Bruce Smith. Bruce Smith.
Yes. Oh man, we did good this time, huh? Tennessee Colts. Oh, that's Peyton Manning.
Yep. Easy one.
We got time left. We're doing great. Let's see.
Tony Gonzalez, right?
Yeah.
Nice. One of the best tight ends, huh?
Yeah.
Dang, we might get him all this time. No, I shouldn't have said that. Quarterback, UNLV.
Cowboys? Staubach? I don't think he played for the Eagles, though, right?
No. Eagles, Vikings, Ravens.
That's hard, dog. I don't know that one. Come on, Ant. What you got, Ant?
I don't know. Danny White? Or
maybe that's the only way it would be in 63. It gotta be Danny White.
Oh, no. Dang.
That's crazy. What pops up when we need him?
I know. He should know all the quarterbacks that went through.
We got that one wrong. We skipped that one.
Okay, we'll skip that one for now. Let's see who we got here. Wide receiver. Oh, is this a Jerry
Rice? Yeah, Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize that VS. I'm like, oh my God. Central Michigan, then Wisconsin, Texans, and the Cardinals. Oh, JJ Watt.
Yeah.
JJ Watt, yeah.
Watch they make him spell the whole name or something.
For real.
Oh, very far.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
call.
You're right.
Favre. How do you spell it?
V.
There we go.
Isn't
Okay.
it?
We are running
So
back.
what was that
TCU.
that quarterback for the Cowboys? Who was that?
Oh, we got them all, but except for that quarterback for the Cowboys.
Who was
And
that?
this one, I gotta figure out how to spell LaDainian Tomlinson.
It was right though, right?
Yeah, it was right. You get that right. I didn't know he played for the Jets though. I never knew he went there.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
we
was gonna
got
say
that
Curtis
one.
Martin.
So now it's down to this quarterback.
You don't give me the answer? Oh, we
What's
still
that?
got time. Yes, I thought we
We
still
still
got
got
time.
time. UNLV to the
I'm about to
Eagles.
Google this mug, dog.
Oh, is this Vinny Testaverde?
Not six. Oh, he was born in 63. Oh.
How do you spell Vinny?
No, that ain't Vinny. Go all the way down because he played for the Jets too. Is the Jets on there?
Oh no, it's not.
Yeah, so that ain't him.
Randall.
Yes, sir.
Randall
Oh,
Cunningham? Randall Cunningham? He played for the Cowboys?
I didn't know that. Dang, we did it.
That's crazy.
I
Thanks,
never knew
Ant.
he played for the Cowboys.
I don't remember that. Where was I at?
That must have just been a blip on the radar.
He just came through.
Yeah, like maybe I don't remember him playing for the Cowboys at all. About to go look up his Wikipedia. That's what's up, though. That's what's up. Okay, good job, Slackers.
I know.
He played for the Cowboys in 2000.
Dang.
We must have been really bad that year. We just blanked out.
Oh,
maybe he didn't play. Maybe he was something.
He was a backup to Troy Aikman.
Oh, okay.
And then this was Aikman's last year. Series of concussions ended Aikman's season. Cunningham took the helm at quarterback. 1-2 record as a starter.
Wow.
Dang. All right, that's what's up, though. That's good stuff. So we did it, and we're still under time. We got to play our little game, so that's what's up.
Records today.
Yeah, good stuff. So, all right, then. I think that's it.
Yeah, man, that's all we got.
Check us out Thursday for Secure the Bag at noon. That's when our picks will drop for next week. Make sure you make the picks in the Pick'em League to compete for a Super Bowl square. Congrats to Strizzy on week 1. I don't want to talk about week 1. So,
oh, she said Miss Stephens, that's our pastor. That's crazy.
That's wild.
Oh wow, that's what's up.
Hey, can we? I'm gonna send you some Eagles stuff. I need that autograph, Miss Stephanie. I'm gonna definitely send you some stuff. Thank you. That's easy. Let's make it happen, man.
That's funny. That's funny, dog. But all right, that's what's up, though. But I do want to thank everybody again for the comments, likes, engagement. We'll be back next week for 160. I can't believe 160 weeks in a row. We just passed like our 3-year anniversary. Technically, I think it was September 3rd of 2019 was our first episode.
That's crazy, dog.
Actually, now that I think about that, I'm like, dang, we didn't do anything for the 3 years. But happy 3 years. I think we'll just say it right here. Waited 3 years in the cut. 160 weeks in a row. So that's what's up. Rocking with my brothers and the slackers out there. And we're going to keep this thing moving, bring you all the latest sports updates.
So 161, we're going to have to make up. We're going to do some kind of eating thing since we ain't going to be here on 160, dog. So 161. Yeah.
So 161, we're going to do some type of a challenge. We did the
honey buns or something, man.
We did the wings. So Marcus, it's your turn to think up a challenge for 161.
Let's do it.
So that'll be tight. Yeah, we got a couple weeks to think about that. I'm gonna be celebrating 160 out of town, but I'll let y'all. I'll still be around at least to check in for the show for that, and yeah, we'll be back to our regular scheduled programming after that. But yeah, crazy.
Man, 2.5 years, man.
Texas
That's
for
crazy,
that long.
dog. We miss you, man. I want to go to a game with you Sunday too. I was like, man, I wish Anthony was here. I know you'd have went with me too, man.
He would have went with you for sure. But yeah, barbecue challenge would be fun. Stephanie says, congrats. Thank you, Miss Stephanie. We appreciate you rocking with us most of the way. So that's what's up. All right, let's shut this thing down. We're right on time.
We don't want to get that 1000. Let's hurry up and finish this.
Okay. So until next time, till SLAC 160, it's your boy A-Dub.
And you want Shizzy.
That's right.
Anytime you